Okay, here it goes. There are three people on an island. Okay, there are three people on an island: Fred, Homer, and Charlie. Well, I guess the judge too. There's a judge, and the judge didn't steal the ring. I can tell you that. But Fred, Homer, one of these people stole a ring on the island. It was either Fred that stole the ring, or Homer, or Charlie. All of these three people um, can be of four different types. We don't know what types these four people are, but Fred, Homer, and Charlie, all three of them can be any one of the following four types. A healthy knight always tells the truth. Okay. An unhealthy knight always lies. A healthy knave always a healthy knave always lies, and an unhealthy knave always tells the truth. We don't know which one of these types of people Fred, Homer, and Charlie are. Okay, but one of them, Fred, Homer, and Charlie, stole the ring. Now, a judge asks Homer and Fred uh, some about this incident. The judge asked Homer, "What do you know about the um, what do you know about the thief?" And Homer said two things about the thief. Homer said that the thief is a knave, and Homer also said that the thief is healthy. The judge asked Fred about Homer, and Fred had two things to say about Homer. Fred said that Homer is a knave, and Fred also said that Homer is sick. Okay. Now, um, the judge asked the judge asked Charlie. The judge asked Charlie, point blank, "Did you steal the ring?" So the judge just asked Charlie, "Did he steal the ring?" And Charlie, the thing is, we do not know what Charlie said. We don't know. It was either a yes or it was a no, but we don't know which one it was. However, whatever answer that Charlie gave to the judge enabled the judge to logically deduce who stole the ring. So from this information that I just gave you, it is logically possible to deduce who stole the ring. And in the next part, you can pause the video here and try to deduce it using logic, and then unpause to see how I arrived at the conclusion. And then we're going to go on in another video to talk about this big thing that's big splash these days. ChatGPT is supposed to be a human level intelligence, and it's supposed to be smarter than us right now, even on January 8th, 2023. It came out on November 30th by OpenAI, apparently. I just found out about it yesterday, January 7th, 2023, but it came out on November 30th. And Chat GPT is supposed to be already smarter than us, but I kind of have a issue with that because it just doesn't seem like that's the case. So watch the rest of the video to see how I solve the puzzle, and then watch the other video of my chat with Chat GPT, and you can make up your own mind whether or not it's human level intelligence or not. Pause the video. Pause the video now.
Okay, so how do we do this? So I don't know about you guys, but I find that doing things in table form kind of helps to figure things out. So some of you super geniuses out there, maybe all of you are super geniuses, uh, that maybe you didn't need to figure it out with a table. But what I did is I used a table to figure it out. So you have a lot of things going on in this puzzle, right? You have Homer saying that the thief is a knave, right? Homer says the thief is a knave. And what's Homer also saying? Homer is saying that the thief is healthy. And then you have, but then Homer could be telling the truth or he could be lying, right? And then you have Fred talking about giving his opinion about Homer, and he could be lying or telling the truth, right? Because Fred is saying that Homer is a knave. Okay, so Homer is saying the thief is a knave, and Homer is also saying that the thief is healthy. Again, Homer could be telling the truth or lying, but Fred could be telling the, but then Fred is saying Homer is a knave, okay? And then Fred is also saying Homer is sick, okay? Fred is saying Homer is sick. Okay, now, so the way I went about this, and this is my own opinion, but maybe you guys figured it out a lot faster without even going through this meticulous process. But what I did is I said, okay, Fred, let's say Fred is telling the truth. If Fred is telling the truth, that means Homer really is a knave and he's really sick. So he's a sick knave. And what does a sick knave do? A sick knave actually tells the truth, right? Because a healthy knave lies, but a sick knave tells the truth. So in other words, if Fred is telling the truth, then Homer is telling the truth. Then Homer is honest, is an honest person, okay? Now, if Fred is lying, okay? So if Fred is lying, then this is opposite. Homer is really a knight, and Homer is healthy, okay? So if Fred is lying, Homer is a knight and a healthy one. And what does a healthy knight do? A healthy knight tells the truth. So in both cases, whether Fred is telling the truth or Fred is lying, then Homer is an honest person, regardless of Fred is telling the truth or not. So we know that Homer is an honest person. Okay, so Homer is an honest person, and so Homer is honest, and okay, and since he's honest, but his two statements must be true since he's honest, right? So the thief really is a healthy knave, and a healthy knave is a liar. So the thief is a liar, right? Thief is a liar. Now, since the thief is a liar and Homer is honest, then Homer can't be the thief, right? Because the thief is a liar, Homer is an honest person, Homer is not the thief. So we ruled out Homer, okay? So that's pretty good. All right, so we know that Homer is honest and Homer is not the thief. So the only two possibilities, of course, is that Charlie is the thief or Fred is the thief. So Charlie or Fred. Okay. Okay, so I created this table. And just an easy way to sort out your thoughts so you know what's going on, right? Okay, so there's 8 permutations that I figured out. I figured there's 8 permutations, okay? And there's what Charlie said, so you got to decide what Charlie said. Because remember, we're not told what Charlie said. We're not told if Charlie said he was the thief. He may have said he was the thief, he may have said he was not the thief. But whatever he said, we are told that whatever he said, the judge was able to decide, was able to deduce who stole the ring, okay? We're also not told, so we're not told what Charlie said, that's why I have a column for it. And then we also don't know if Charlie is telling the truth or not. And we also don't know whether Fred is telling the truth or not. We know that regardless of whether Fred was telling the truth or not, we know that in both cases, if Fred was lying or telling the truth, we know that Homer was telling the truth, that Homer is an honest person, and therefore not the thief, because the thief is a liar. Okay, so permutation, I numbered all the permutations here, okay? So permutation 1, that's permutation. And permutation number 1 is going to talk about, actually permutation 1 through 5, permutations 1 through 5 all deal with the assumption that Charlie said he was not the thief. Okay, and permutations 5 through 8 are going to be if Charlie said he was the thief. Okay, so here we go. So permutation 1, Charlie is saying he's not the thief, and he's honest. So permutation 1 is under the assumption that Charlie is an honest person, and he says he's not the thief. So in that case, these are the possibilities. Is Charlie the thief? So if Charlie is honest, okay, if Charlie is honest and he says he's not the thief, then is it possible that Charlie is the thief? No, obviously not. Because Charlie is saying that he's not the thief and he's honest. So Charlie being the thief is not possible. Fred is telling the truth in permutation 1 anyways. So he can't be the thief either. Fred can't be the thief if he's telling the truth, because why? Because the thief, we've established that the thief is a liar. And since Fred is telling the truth, in permutation 1 anyway, he can't be the thief. So Fred being the thief, no. So I'm going to X this out because it's not possible, because we're told that one of them is the thief. But in permutation 1, nobody would be the thief. And we're told that one of them is the thief. So permutation 1 is not possible. Okay, so neither of them are thieves in that case. Okay, so heading on to permutation number 2, we have Charlie saying that he's not the thief, and again, he's honest. So the only difference between permutation 1 and 2 is that Fred is lying in permutation 2. So if Charlie said he's not the thief and he's honest, is he possibly the thief? No. Is Fred the thief? Well, Fred is lying. He's the only one lying, right? Again, Homer is not lying. We've established that Homer is an honest person, regardless of Fred telling the truth or not. So in this case, since Charlie is honest as well, the only one that would be lying in permutation 2 is Fred. And since we know somebody stole the ring, somebody is guilty, and then the only one that could be the thief is Fred, being a liar. He's the only one that's lying, and the thief is a liar. So is it possible that Fred is the thief in permutation 2? Yes, because he's the only liar. Okay, so heading on to permutation 3. So permutation 3 again is Charlie still saying he's not the thief, but he's dishonest. We're assuming that he's a liar, dishonest. So he's not the thief. He's saying he's not the thief. Remember, this column here, this first column is not assuming that he's the thief or not. This column is what Charlie is saying. Okay, so again, permutation 3. We're assuming that Charlie's saying that he's not the thief. Charlie is claiming, I'm not the thief. Okay, so Charlie is claiming not to be the thief, but he's dishonest. So obviously, is it possible Charlie is the thief? Of course, yes. In fact, he is the thief in permutation 3 only, right? Because he's saying he's not the thief, but he's dishonest. So in permutation 3, Charlie can be the thief, yes. Fred, permutation 3, Fred is telling the truth. So is it possible that Fred is the thief? No, because the thief is a liar and Fred is telling the truth. So, no. Only 5 more permutations to go. Stick with me. All right. Now, permutation 4. Again, Charlie is claiming not to be the thief, but he's dishonest. He's claiming not to be the thief, but he's dishonest. So is Charlie possibly the thief? Yes. Fred is lying. Fred is lying. So could he be the thief? So Fred is lying. Okay. Now Fred is lying, so you'd think that he could be the thief because the thief is a liar. But if Charlie actually said, I'm not the thief, if Charlie actually said he's not the thief and he's dishonest, he's obviously the one that would be the thief for permutation 4. So this really doesn't apply. Okay. Permutation 5. Okay, so permutation 5 is permutation 5 through 8. Now we're in an assumption that Charlie is saying that he is the thief. Okay, he is the thief. He's saying that he is the thief. Now, if he's saying he's the thief and he's honest, that's a contradiction, because he can't be the thief if he's honest, because the thief, we've established, is a liar. So he can't be honest person and claim to be the thief and actually be the thief, right? The thief is not an honest person. We've established that the thief is a liar. So is it possible that Charlie's the thief? No, not in that case, because he's honest. Charlie's being honest. Fred is truthful in permutation 5. Fred is truthful, so he is not the thief as well. Okay, so neither of them would be the thief. So I'm going to X that out because nobody would be the thief, and we're told that somebody is the thief. So that's not possible. We're told that somebody is the thief. Permutation 6. Again, Charlie is still saying that he's not the thief. He's honest, so he can't be the thief. He's saying he's the thief and he's honest, so you'd think, okay, he's the thief, right? Because he's honest and he's saying he's the thief, but the thief is a liar, so he is not the thief. Fred is lying, so could he be the thief? Yes, because he's lying and we know the thief is a liar, so he could be the thief. In that case, now 7 and 8 is Charlie is saying he's the thief. Charlie's saying he's the thief and he's dishonest. Okay, he's saying he is the thief and he's dishonest. So that means he's not the thief. So Charlie being the thief is not possible because he's a liar. And he's saying he stole the ring, but he's a liar. So he didn't really steal the ring. So he's not. It's not possible that Charlie is the thief in that case. Fred is telling the truth in permutation 7. So again, anybody that tells the truth can't be the thief because the thief is a liar. So no, so 7 is not possible either because nobody would be the thief in that case, and we're told that somebody is the thief. All right, so permutation 8, Charlie is saying he is the thief, but he's dishonest, so that means he would not be the thief. If he's saying he's the thief, but he's dishonest, he's a liar, so he's not the thief in that case. Fred is lying, so since we know the thief is a liar and Fred is lying, it's possible that Fred is the thief. Okay, so what do we have here now? So we went through all this data that we've gathered here now. So now, if let's take the first 4, okay? The first 4, that is under the assumption, again, that Charlie said he's not the thief, okay? So if Charlie said he's not the thief, then only 1 through 4 apply. So that means that Fred, of all 1, 2, and 3, and 4, Fred could be the thief, or in some cases Charlie is the thief. So if Charlie said he's not the thief, then 1 through 4 apply. 1 doesn't apply. Okay, we've already established that, but permutations 2, 3, and 4 apply, which results in possibly Fred or Charlie being the thief. And if Charlie said he is the thief, if Charlie said he is the thief, then only 5 through 8 apply, except we know that 5 and 7 are not possible, leaving only permutations 6 and 8, which is, as you can see, Fred. Okay, but there's no possibility of Charlie being the thief in 5 through 8. So if Charlie said he is the thief, under none of those conditions, none of those permutations of Charlie saying he is the thief result in Charlie actually being the thief, only Fred being the thief. So it's pretty obvious at this point, right? You guys probably got it already, of course. But yes, so ironically, Charlie, so since we're told, okay, now this is the key part, since we're told that whatever Charlie said, the judge was able to deduce who stole the ring, then since Charlie saying he is the thief is the only condition where the judge would know that it is Fred. So yes, Charlie, in fact, we know then that Charlie said he did steal the ring, which ironically proved that he didn't steal the ring, and that actually Fred stole the ring. I hope this makes sense to all you smart folks out there. Thank you for watching.